Hello everyone, Lachlan Meakin here, Head of Research at Go Markets, and I'm delighted to be joined today by Justin Grossbard of Compare Forex Brokers.
Thanks. Nice to be here today.
Thanks for coming along. Justin, I've been in this industry a long time as a trader, professionally, trader over 20 years, and one thing I've noticed is the massive improvement in trading conditions in brokers over that time, and I really do think that review and comparison websites like Compare Forex Brokers has played a big part in that. So can you just go through the history of your website and how you got into it?
Okay. Well, we started in 2014. That's a long time in our game. And as you said, in those days, most brokers didn't advertise their spreads, right, their features and all this. So it was actually a lot more difficult. Now, companies like yourselves with Go Markets, very transparent, advertise most of the facts, but you try to make a spreadsheet, get every broker, combine it all to understand the strengths and weaknesses. That's what a website like ours does. The difference between Compare Forex Brokers and our competitors is we're Australian based.
Yeah.
So most of them are based in Cyprus or North America. We're made for Aussies. We're designed to really look at the factors that traders in Australia care about and say which brokers, what's their sweet spots that we'll be discussing today.
Great. So when you take that deep dive and look under the bonnet of the brokers, what are the components or the metrics you'd measure them by?
Okay, so the first one's trust, regulation. Never use an unregulated broker. Look at your region. We're in Australia, ASIC, got to make sure it's regulated. That's got to be the number one. It's just a tick. Needs to be ASIC regulated. Go look at the fees, brokerage, no different from shares. The fees will slowly eat away if they're not there. The software, trading platform. So if you're not familiar, some people love MetaTrader 4, some like MT5. You've got to use what you're familiar with. What are the features? What's the trading community? These are the factors I look at from there. Customer service, all seems, okay, customers, when you got a problem, when you're on live chat, there's a big difference between the brokers. I'll state there. And the range of markets. What do you want to trade? Do you want to trade crypto, share CFDs, Forex miners? You've got to look at what's your trading style. Does it suit the broker that you're considering?
That's good, mate. And I'd love to hear with your deep dive under the Go Markets bonnet, what you found. What do you think our sweet spot is?
So to me, it's liquidity. Okay, so we did give you the award. You're of course aware of the liquidity, and it's a very difficult one, liquidity, to unless you understand the broker inside out. But I'll loosely say it's a concept of what's the slippage. So if there's more providers, liquidity providers that they've got access to, that will reduce slippage. It's going to impact things like your spreads and your execution speed. So we kind of group those three together, and then Go Markets, when we group them together, came out first. Oh,
that's great. And is there any other kind of core strengths you can think of that has stood out for Go Markets?
Well, I can only speak from my experience, and the customer service was a delight. Like, the people I was speaking to obviously had trading experience. They knew what I was talking about. They weren't just trying to sell me something. And they, you go into live chat, they respond almost straight away. You're not waiting 5, 10, 15 minutes. If you're trading, you cannot wait 10 minutes for a response. Okay, so to me, the customer service, I like an educational section. I found that to be quite useful. I'm a bit more experienced than most, but I'm sure beginners will also find it to be a good introduction and to get you going in on market events, these types of areas. So definitely, I thought that that's a key selling point for Go Markets.
Yeah, we're very proud of the education. We've won the award, I think, 3 years in a row with Investment Trends. So it's definitely something we concentrate on with our new traders, and the level of it can even help out some more experienced traders. But
can I just say something?
Yeah,
so,
please.
Investment Trends, if you're not familiar, we're all familiar. That is actual traders who vote on this, and so every broker gets entered. Go Markets did win, and that's for customer service. Yes, we do our own testing, but we actually put the greatest weighting on who wins at each year. And that's yourself, so congratulations, obviously.
Thanks, Justin.
It's your traders that voted for you, but once again, I would give that the highest credibility factor when it comes to these kind of softer areas like customer service. Obviously, it's not like spreads where we can easily compare.
Yeah.
The fact that Go Markets won, they deserve to have won it.
That's great, Justin. I really appreciate the feedback, mate. Just check out for yourselves, everyone. There's compareforexbrokers.com, great website. Have a visit, have a bit of a look in more detail about Go Markets rating. But thank you so much for joining me, Justin. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.